Yes, I'm back, and I would like to talk about suspect. Well, he's not even a suspected. In my eyes, he is a white supremacist. Florida judge has resigned after alleged comments made about black people. And of course, the links in the description so you guys can check it out for yourself. Let me just read to you guys the article. The allegations continue to intensify against Florida Circuit Judge Mark Hughley. The complaints say he made comments about African Americans, such as they should they could get back on a ship and go back to Africa, according to the court documents. He also called a female staffer a bitch and another derogatory term after she complained about him doubling her workload. In all, he is accused of violating more than 14 canons of the Florida Code of Judicial Conduct. Sorry. As the Judicial Qualification Commission questioned Hughley and the people who worked with him, he confronted his judicial assistant imploring her to tell the truth, according to court documents. But he ordered she should also mention to investigators that she didn't think he would ever make derogatory remarks about women of African American. Hughley's actions include his alleged remarks about blacks and women led judicial officials to resign Hughley to a probate court and could get him kicked off the bench, as they should. Civil rights groups say it's clear blacks accused of crimes wouldn't be able to get a fair hearing in front of him. He wasn't reprimanded solely for the alleged derogatory comments, according to court records. He also abused the assistant that he later coached about talking to investigators, compelling her to pay his personal bills, write letters, and make phone calls on his behalf. The notice says he also pushed his own work onto staff attorneys even during a death penalty case. The commission told the court that enough probable cause exists to prove Hughley's violated misconduct rules. As the investigation continues, the judge has been resigned to probate court overseeing wills. It remains unclear who made allegations against Hughley, which goes back as far as 2011. He was elected in 2010 and makes over $146,000 a year, according to the Florida Times Union. In the wake of complaints of a group pastor in Jacksonville, Florida, has demanded that Hughley resigns, according to the WJXT. Anytime a judge makes statements that degrade any people, whether they are black, white, or whoever, that judge should be removed from office. Pastor Fred Newbill, the First Timothy Baptist Church, told the station Hughley, a military veteran with 3 decades of legal experience who was up for re-election, denied the allegation in a statement. These false allegations have been poorly kept secret, hanging over me like a cloud for months, Hughley said in a statement. He told FloridaPolitics.com that the allegations are politically motivated. Go back to Africa. This man will if racists pay his way. I agree with that. I've been saying that. But I digress for a moment on that fuck shit. That will allow the challenger in my re-election campaign to continue using the baseless allegations and attacks against me, he told the Politic website. I'm counting on my reputation for impartiality, integrity, and honesty to help voters and my longtime supporters see through these dirty political tactics. But a group of black Jacksonville area attorneys had also come to Hughley's defense. Alright, let me pause right there. See, this is why, y'all know why I hate these coons, man. They always shoe shining, buck dancing, and always trying to defend massa. I digress on those fuck coons for a minute. And continue to read the rest of this article. I've never seen anything consistent with the type of statements Jacksonville lawyer A. Willington Burrow told WJXT, a Jacksonville television station. As a matter of fact, it's been the very opposite. Hughley has a reputation in the courthouse among just about everybody. I can think of white lawyers, black lawyers, men and women who has reputation. he has a reputation for being fair to every legitimate that comes before him. All right, so let's have a discussion about this. You see, and a lot of people, I'm talking about white supremacists and coons, we think that we be lying about these judges, these jurors, these prosecutors, all types of people who work under the government who are racist white supremacists. You even heard in the article, you can read it for yourself. The lady said those statements can already show you alone he don't treat black people fair and give them fair trials. He doubles up on their punishment composed to our European counterparts. Now let's go back to his alleged statements saying blacks should get back on the ship and go back to Africa. Okay, we've been wanting to do that. When Marcus Garvey and them folks tried to do it, the government sabotaged it. We are the only supposedly minority group who can't get deported back to our roots. Look it up. If y'all think I'm bullshit, we are the only supposedly minority group who can't go back. Y'all heard me in previous videos saying we need to have a conversation about being sovereign. Y'all give us reparations, number one, because we deserve it. 400 years and counting, we definitely deserve that. Let us take our actresses, our actors, our entertainers, and our athletes, and y'all pay for it. Y'all since y'all supposedly want us to go back so bad, y'all pay for it, and we'll gladly leave and watch this country go down the shitter quicker. It'll look like another Europe. A bunch of y'all white supremacists killing each other for resources. So, because we make up the American dollar, without the black dollar, this country ain't shit. So, y'all think this country, make America great again. Yeah, build a wall, get these niggers out of here. Okay, let's do it. Go ahead. And y'all gonna regret that shit, and y'all probably be getting on y'all knees begging us to come back. And the answer will be, well, for me, it's gonna be a hell to the fucking no. Y'all pay for it. Let us go back. Get your other white counterparts out of Africa and stop enslaving Africans still. Because if y'all don't know, man, they are still having slavery in Africa right now. There's still concentration camps in Africa right now. Got black people living worse than the Jews did in Germany. So, y'all pay for it. Get your white counterparts out of Africa. Stop raping and taking resources out of Africa. And we'll gladly go back. I don't got a problem with that. I actually agree with that. What I don't agree with is his white supremacist views, and I know. And why? And since we are bringing up about, since that person in the article did bring up the fact that black people probably never got a fair trial under his jurisdiction, why can't we bring up his ratio between sentencing between blacks, minorities, and our European counterparts? I would like to see those ratios. Because I guarantee you he be hitting minorities and black people with the max. But this guy is totally wrong. And I agree with the other person in the article saying he needs to be removed. And he doesn't need to be a judge. With his type of CNN, Fox, white supremacist rhetoric and racist ideology. He needs to be removed. And he needs to move to an area where other comfortable white supremacists and racists live, and he needs to be with them folks, because we don't need these type of people working in our so-called fair government. But let me know what y'all think. I said article in the description. Check it out. Give me your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, share the video.